Good morning. This is the second part of my A to Z haul through my collection of the stuff that I haven't shown you. Usually 2 or 3 albums, perhaps of an artist. This is the vinyl section. We're going to kick on. So this is G to Z. But we don't start with G, we're starting with K. And one of my favourite albums of all time. This is the Kinks, and it's the Village Green Preservation Society. Quite like the cover. It's obviously psychedelic. I'll open that up for you, and you see the lids there, Ray and Dave and people. Some great tracks on here. I suggest if you've not heard this album, to please listen to it soon and give it listen without prejudice. As a famous gentleman once said. There's the back. So that's the Kinks. Skipping to L now. We got this is an original. It's got a bit of damage on it to testify to that. Original Lynyrd Skynyrd, One More from the Road. Played this to death when I first had it. It's still in fairly good condition though, so I'm happy with that. There's the inside of the gatefold, and there's the back. All the classics are on here, and it's a tremendous Freebird version on there. So that's Lynyrd Skynyrd. It's a live album. One More from the Road. This is a recent purchase. In the last couple of years anyway, since I restarted buying new vinyl. This is Lynyrd Skynyrd, pronounced Lynyrd Skynyrd. This is the one with Freebird on, if you don't know. There's the lads on the front. Lyrics, I always like the lyrics on the inside. Gatefold sleeve, cigarettes on the back. Don't know whether you get away with that now, would you? I don't know. Rock and roll for you. So we move to Ed now. This is a compilation called This Is the Moody Blues. And it's quite a good compilation. It's only available on vinyl, I do believe. I'm not sure it's been out on CD. Probably has, and I've missed it. Got an interesting gatefold. So the photo montage there. Got all the tracks that you would want to need from the Moody Blues, I suggest. Would run in order. It tells you what albums they're from and the dates they were released and all that. And there's a nice picture of the albums that this is taken from. So this is the Moody Blues. Right, classic LP if ever was one. Over the top, bombastic, pompastic, if that's a. This is Meatloaf, if you didn't know, sorry. Battered L, one of my favourite covers as well. I just love that cartoonish biker coming out of hell there. Meeting Jim Steinman on the back, and some unknown lady. There always is with Meatloaf. Meatloaf, but songs are a story about this. So, well, it's not a story, it's a little anecdote. When they first came out, well, around me and my mates, Meatloaf were a band. With that sort of development, it would be in Meatloaf himself. So, we were confused at the time, but there you go. We were young and naive. So that's Meatloaf, Battered of Hell. We're on to still in the M's. Eclectic is the word for my collection. So this is Bob Marley. This is the classic compilation. It's a re-release. As you can see, it's a half-speed mastered Abbey Road version for the 75th anniversary of his birth. That could get your head around that. 75 you would have been. This is your old classic single sort of versions, I think, on here. So it sounds great actually. And before that, I invested in my favourite album of Bob Marley and the Wailers, and that's Exodus. This is faultless as far as I'm concerned. It's one of the best albums track-wise. I think he could not, especially the second side is peerless, jamming, waiting in vain. Like Three Little Birds, When Love People Get Ready. Is it a better side too, pound for pound? Movement of Jar People. So Exodus, that's Bob Marley Ways. That's again, it's half-speed mastered from Abbey Road. But as you can see, as I've said in various, if I could slip the side and get them out, I will play them. I'm not one of these people that doesn't just keeps them in Superman condition, I suppose. But just to preserve all the hype stickers and stuff. And a third compilation I picked, a record fair, I think, back last year. Perhaps not. Perhaps it was one of this year, but it's Sun is Shining. Actually, just a little story about today. I was going to a record fair in Abergavenny, but it was cancelled. So I went to HMV in Cwmbran yesterday and spent about 40 quid on vinyl I didn't need really, just to pacify myself. So this is it's a treble album, trench stone rock, all sorts of early stuff of Bob Marley, and it's on coloured vinyl, I do believe, red, yellow, green vinyl. We'll just pop that out and have a just confirmation on that. Oh, we're trying to come for this. Yeah, let's see. So there's so that's that. Sun is shining, Bob Marley. Changing tack totally. This is 70s rockers Nazareth, one of my favourite bands from the 70s. I was into mainly this sort of music in the 70s, prog rock and hard rock, I suppose. This is Snaz, or give its full title, as I'll show you now, It's Snaz. But it's always abbreviated. Snaz is a great inside double. It's a double album, great sleeve of a band in action. If you like hard rock and you've not tried Nazareth, I implore you to probably start with this album. Actually, it's like the best of at that time. I love the cover. This is a reissue, a recent reissue. I think this is on the coloured vinyl as well. We'll check that out. Oh yeah, there you go. Geordie, as fits their personalities. See, Scottish band. Dunfermline, I think they're from. So it's actually Telegram. The first track starts off is a masterpiece in my eyes. Got this flight tonight, a cover of a Joni Mitchell song. Hasn't got their biggest hit on here now, which we'll come to now, because we got another one in a series of, and this will give a bit of the hip stick still on this one. So this is what they're calling it. Don't call it anything actually, just the re-release albums. And this is on yellow vinyl. I won't pull this one out, but it's on yellow vinyl. This is Razam and Az. This has got the early singles on it. Broken Down Angel, etc. Broken Down Angel and Bad Bad Boy were two top 10 chart hits, top of the pops area for you. So if you do like hard rock and you like gravelly voice singers, this is the band for you. Nazareth. Right, we're in. Oh, now I only got one. I think. Here he is. This is a particular favourite of mine. It's a live album. It's Exposed by Mike Oldfield. It's a re-release. I did have the original, lost it in unfortunate circumstances. Moving, that sort of stuff. It's got Incantations Parts 1 and 2 on the first record. It's a double album, and it's got Tubular Bells Part 1 and Tubular Bells Part 2, and a disco song, Guilty, rounds off the album, which is not bad actually. It's not as awful as it sounds. Perhaps we should have gone with more like Shadow, but I don't think he recorded it at the time. But there's again the picture, the montage. That's Mike Oldfield, Exposed. Sorry, I didn't tell you what it was called. Exposed. This is an original. This is another one of my favourite album covers from Rainbow. Richie Blackmore's Rainbow. This is called Rainbow Rising. Don't know if they credit it. No. Blackmore's Rainbow it's called, isn't it? The name changed slightly on every album, I think. Inside, the great Ronnie James Dio there at the front, Cozy Powell and Richie at the back, and a guy I've forgotten his name on your left there. So it's got the vocals, the lyrics to a great track, Stargazer. Is a perfect track for this sort of rock. Pictures on the back there. It's a gatefold sleeve. Said it's original. Rainbow Rising. Right, there's a sort of connection here. So this is another original from the time I bought when I was in my heavy rock phase, I guess. This is Malice in Wonderland from Pace, Ashton and Lord. For the people who know more about the Deep Purple family tree, you know that Ian Pace and John Lord are from the keyboardist and drummer from Deep Purple, and they said Pink Floyd now. Deep Purple. And this is an offshoot band. I think they only had one album, perhaps a couple of live albums. I don't know, with a singer Tony Ashton, vocals and keyboards, something like that. Track 1 is good, Ghost Story. Not a bad album. So that's Pace and Lord, Malice in Wonderland. Right, where are we? We're skipping about a bit. Yes, we are. We're on to teas now. Yeah, we're going to skip the teas. There we go. So this is Thin Lizzy, classic live album, Live and Dangerous. This again is an original, classic cover. On the back, band picture and all you need to know about that tour and stuff. Special thanks list, all that inside. We'll open that up for you now. Again, a photo montage, not quite artistic like some of the others. So that's Live and Dangerous. Particular favourite of mine on here, Rosalie Cowgirl's song, cover of Bob Seger song. Don't Believe a Word's on You, the rocker. It's faultless in its track listing, and it was a big hit for them at the time. So that's Thin Lizzy, Live and Dangerous. A record store day Thin Lizzy release here. This is Black Rose. Not sure what this is. Oh, 2019, 40th anniversary. There's the second. It's double LP. On the second LP, there's demos and a release material. It's got the rock suite if you want. Roseanne Derb, which is, forgive my pronunciation, which is Black Rose, a rock legend. It's a lengthy track on side 2. So Thin Lizzy, Black Rose. Rose and Dub, I don't know. Well, this guilty pleasure time, perhaps. Toyah, Take the Leap. This is a release pressed up on clear vinyl to double album of Toyah's from the 80s, I believe. I would have warned you to here. I see she's just released and there's a new album coming out and it's with a signed and all that. And I looked at it yesterday and I thought, perhaps I won't get that. And I thought, I'll get it today. I got on Amazon I'm talking about and it's sold out. So there you go. If you want something, go in and get it. So this is another one. This is the last album, I think. Toyah in the Court of the Crimson Queen. Remastered, remixed album pressed on 180-gram translucent purple vinyl. That's Toyah's last album. A bit of a fan of Toyah. We'll make any, still with the teas. We're on to something totally different, I suppose, from Toyah. Oh, not a million miles away, I suppose. Tangerine Dream, Phaedra. This is a re-release. This is a record store. They tangerine coloured vinyl. So again, I've done a little trick of slipping down the side to keep pipe sticker on the front. There's a gatefold, and it is translucent, which is clear vinyl. Blank back. So that's got 3 Tangerine Dreams. They're all re-releases. I know. Record store day exclusives, I think. So this is Zeit, or Zeit. This is a double album. So it's got first movement, Birth of Liquid. Blimey, I can't pronounce it. 5 days. Second movement is Nebulous Dawn. I did have the original of this. Another one I won't miss it in transit. It seems to happen a lot to me. I forgot what these are called. Only 1,500. I don't know. It's not numbered, so I don't know what number this is. Cherry Red Records. So that's Zeit. German for time, I think. I don't know. German's not great. This is my third and final, another record store exclusive. This is Le Parc. Excuse my French. Tangerine Dream, which is songs about famous parks. Only Tangerine Dream could come up with an album about songs for Paper Park, covering Central Park in New York, Hyde Park, London, Yellowstone Park, Rocky Mountain. Not sure that's quite a park, but there you go. Le Parc in LA, Berlin, Tiergarten. So that's similar format. Again, I've put kept the shrink wrap on there, just keep it all tidy as well. So that's the last of the Tangerine Dreams. We'll do the S's now. This is Saxon. This is Lionheart. I think this is on coloured vinyl. I'm not 100% sure, so it could look stupid at this point. Ah, there you are. Try and do some purple, I guess. So I do like Saxon. So I saw that at a record fair and I grabbed that. So there you are. That's Saxon. Right. Looking at which way this could be out of order now in the alphabetical scheme, but I've got this under Wings. So this is Venus and Mars from Paul McCartney and Wings. Are these titles for that? Or just Wings? Oh, just Wings on here. So gatefold sleeve, pictures of Linda, Paul and the guys, Denny Lane there on a beach somewhere. Lyrics for the good eyesighted on the back. Not sure I like the back there. It's a bit messy at the top for me, but there you go. That's me being funny. So that's Venus and Mars. Do like that album. It brings back memories for me, but there's particularly another album we got here. This is Red Rose Speedway. This is a different version to what was released at the time, reformatted all that. So, as you can see, it's in a hype sticker still on there. 2 discs and 80 gram audiophile edition. There we go, the famous words, audiophile edition. So that's Red Rose Speedway. Wings at the Speed of Sound. This is from the McCartney collection, Paul McCartney Archive collection. This is sort of band down the side there. This is a double album. Open it up when I was on charges, which seemed to be prevalent at the time. Again, on the back cover, I'm not pretty keen on. All the faces of the band there: Denny Lane, Henry McCulloch, I think, and Linda and Paul. Paul at the top for obvious reasons. But what are they credited as on this? It's Wings, just Wings at the Speed of Sound. Let them in. That's what I say. So another Wings album. I think this is a classic album. I love this album. Band on the Run. Very dated picture, I guess, of celebrities of the time. Name them if you can. I know there's Christopher Lee on there, and John Conte, Paul McCartney, Mick Parkinson, Linda McCartney, that Denny Lane in the bottom, I think, and the boxer Conte did this, Conte, Clement Freud, and the actor, I forgot his name, he was in Magnificent Seven. Name eludes me at the moment. So on the back is much prefer this cover. Picture the 3 main participants in Wings, I guess. Great track opening. Well, is there a better open Band on the Run? That's Band on the Wings. Finally, from Wings, an original. This is Wings Over America. It's a triple album, which was a monster at the time. Opening up a sort of, I don't know, pastiche photo there, sort of painting thing of Paul on guitar there and the rest of the band in the background. Triple album. There's some Beatles tracks thrown in here. It's a decent live album. I've got the Blu-ray of the concert as well. So we're in the W's now. W's. So I love this cover and I love this album actually. It's this Stevie Wonder Musicarium 1. There's no bit of Musicarium 2, so I don't know what that's about. Open it up now and I'll show you. There's a gatefold. It's got a fish tank on the inside. That's sort of reflected by the albums. It's got some different mixes and stuff on here. That's why I like this. It doesn't tell you on the cover, but there's some different mixes and it sort of sequel together as well. Kicking off with Superstition. You haven't done nothing. Living for the City, Frontline. I think there's a couple of tracks that are not anywhere else. That Girl, perhaps. Can't remember what the Ribbon in the Sky. I'm not sure. So that's Stevie Wonder, double album original. Like something I bought last year, the Ultravox Deluxe edition of Vienna. Band I do like. The one. It's only two of their albums I really like. It's Rage and Eden is a particular favourite of mine. I haven't got that yet. I'm on the outlook for that. I did have the originals. When I was tidying up, I got rid of them. Probably an error. I don't know. These things happen, don't they? So that's Ultravox Vienna. And finally, 2 albums from another one of my favourite 70s 80s rock bands. UFO. This is a recent Commercial Stars of theirs. What is good about this? Oh, it's not there yet. Yeah. There's a CD and album with this one. There was. So if we have a look at it inside here, UFO. It's a double album. Andy Parker, Phil Moore, Vinnie Moore, guitarist Andy Parker. So still quite a few of the originals. And lastly, another classic live album. I keep saying that, don't I? Strangers in the Night, UFO. This is a reissue. 180 gram heavyweight black vinyl, 2020 remaster. Strangers in the Night. This with Live and Day was on my turntable all the time at the time of release. Doctor was a single off this. They were on top of the pops for that. And I think that alerted a lot of people to them. But if you do like hard rock, the 2 live albums, 3 live albums, I've got one here, AC/DC, If You Want Blood, You Got It. This one, Strangers in the Night, and Live and Dangerous, I Put Your Way as a starting point. So that's A to Z of all the ones that I haven't covered and everything. I'll still be doing my revisited series when I get time. So I hope you enjoyed that. Any comments are welcome, criticism or otherwise. So I'll leave you with that. I'll see you again.